So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is... It is a monster matchup, Jim Bentley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing. View that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Pedri! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pedri, Yamal. Now it's Lopez, and he's lost his man here. Lopez, out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Lopez. Hit into the middle. Spain have got it back, and they'll have another go. Cucurella crosses. Bruno Fernandes. And here's the chance to counter. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Ronaldo spread out to the left. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Gets it away. And here's Neves. Ferran Torres. Yamal. And now the breakaway. Oh, super find. And that's a good chance for a shot! Nuno Mendes. Played out to the right. João Neves. Out to the right. Cross from Cancelo. Tries to get it clear. João Neves. And it's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Laporte is there, and he can get that clear. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Neves. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. That's really well manoeuvred. Oyarzabal. And it's been played through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Ferran Torres. Cucurella picks it up now.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to...
Pedri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Extravagant effort! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Shapes to shoot! And it's hoisted clear. And here's Yamal. Inacio clears it away.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Gonzalo Inacio. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Ferran Torres back into the middle. Ferran Torres played out towards the right wing. Oh, this is a great... And he has kicked it out somehow.
Ramin is offering a wry smile there.
Rafael Leao attempts a clearance, and it's Rodri. Vitinha, oh, good spread. And they can counter here. He's found a way through. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. Now it's Pedro Neto. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Rafael Leao, big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Rafael Leao just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Cucurella. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
João Neves. João Cancelo. The muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Time to deliver. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Oh, cracking ball. And he shoots! Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Cristiano Ronaldo! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's good play. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Unai Simon sends that a long way. Vega aim forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's going to go a long way. Rafael Leao. Cleared away. Bruno Fernandes! Now it's Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And the finish! And it's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Keeper's got good distance on that. Yamal have it back and can go again. Howson. Rodri. Now it's Pedro Neto. Shoots! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bruno Fernandes, now he's off and running. That looks a good ball through. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Lopez. Now it's Lopez. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rodri is there and he can get that clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. João Neves. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's found him in space. Turns and goes. Pedro Neto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
clear it. Yamal, gently done. Vega. Gonzalo Inacio. Vega. Gonzalo Inacio. Vega. Rafael Leao looks to get on the end of this. Rafael Leao looking to run onto it. Rafael Leao! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever up.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he finish? Moved on forwards. Ambitious ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. João Neves. And it's played forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. A chance to play it in. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's played into the area. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. And a chance! So who's he picking out? And the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Spain have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And back to the goalkeeper. José Sá, long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. João Neves. João Neves played out to the left flank. Nuno Mendes. And that's a chance! Laporte forwards and with intent. And the counter is on. Yamal is shooting! João Neves. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri aim forwards. It's come to nothing. Vega. That's really well manoeuvred. Inacio cuts it out. João Neves chips it through. And that's been won straight back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Danger averted for now. Referee has just said play on.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rodri. Laporte. Howson. Laporte. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Howson. Howson, gently done. Vega. João Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Pedri can get it clear. Cucurella shifted upfield. Mikel Oyarzabal. Fermin. Oyarzabal is onto it in a flash. Cucurella. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's know, an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Lopez, and the flag has stayed down. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, smashing header! Cleared without complication. Very nicely done. Rodri. And that has been clubbed away. What a throw in. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. Well, they could break here. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal knocks it out wide. He has found the way through. And he's there to get it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto, looking here to chip it through. Rafael Leao! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Could be danger here. That's very neat. Delivered with swing. Fermin. Looking to break at pace. Well timed, excellent interception. Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Pedri shifted upfield. Ferran Torres. Vitinha has played it long. Rafael Leao. He's had a shot! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri. Vega. Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto. That is lovely. João Neves. And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Portugal take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Howson. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Corner given. Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Cleared away. Rafael Leao flashes it across.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Cucurella. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards. Rafael Leao, now here's the delivery.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, nice touch. And here's Lopez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Lopez. He's in plenty of space here. João Neves. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Cucurella. Laporte. Rodri. Laporte. Howson, gently done. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Rodri. Out to the left it goes. Oh, sweet feet. And back out it comes. Vega. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's tidy. Played back in. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. And that's a throw-in. And it's played forward. Over to the left. Dani Olmo. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Lopez. Succumbs to the pressure. Chance here to counter. João Neves. João Neves. Forwards and with intent. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bruno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Showing good feet. Oh, it's come loose. João Neves. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano. Shot a goal! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Dani Olmo. Cucurella. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella looking up to see who wants it. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Back into the middle. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano, great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Pedri. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Vitinha. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vega. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's dealt with that.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Howson gently done. Calmly anticipates.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Header! Should have put that one away.
Pedro Neto really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Pedri. Moved on forwards. Ferran Torres. Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. Gonzalo Inacio. Vega. Vega shifted upfield. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Bruno Fernandes. Decent chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bruno Fernandes. Vega. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Mendes. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Ball's gone out of play. Nuno Mendes. Now who's going to be first to this? Rafael Leao plays it in.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Clearly not happy with that. Tries a deft little ball. And it's played forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. I think we're just about done here. Pedro Neto tries making a foray down the right.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Dani Olmo. So what can they make of this? And it's Vitinha. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
João Neves cuts out the pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
João Cancelo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Yamal. Pedri. Fermin played out towards the right wing. And it's Pedri. Oh, such a clever touch. Ferran Torres! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rodri. Lopez. Cucurella. There won't be another chance after this one. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. The end of the game.